Waukesha Hispanic Collaborative Network es una organización creada con el objetivo de ofrecer alternativas de salud a los latinos. La organización celebró sus 5 años de existencia con un evento que continúa su tarea de establecer lazos con otros centros para ampliar el positivo impacto de su misión.
The Hispanic Collaborative Network is an organization of 25 nonprofit organizations that work to meet the needs of the Latino community. Back in 2003, there was a number of nonprofit agencies that came together to talk about what were the unmet needs of the Latino community. As we know, this community continues to grow, and in the city of Waukesha, we have about 12% of Latinos who live here, and we knew that there were unmet needs, so we got together to try to meet those needs within the community.
It is a collaboration of over 20 agencies or organizations that come together with a focus in mind. The focus is, of course, to decrease barriers of access, of resources, to network, to not duplicate services within our community.
And the reason it was started was Yvette Silva Reading was a worker at one of our agencies called the Hispanic Resource Center. And she was the one that was having clients come in and asking her, where do I go here for this? Where do I go for that? What about housing assistance? What about heating assistance and those sorts of things? And from there, she understood that many people were duplicating services.
The initial goal was that let's not duplicate services for the Hispanic community. We know that it's a demographic that's growing, has specific needs. About 75% of the clients that we serve at all the agencies in this community are of Mexican-American descent.
Right now we have 4 action teams that are the Communications Action Team, the Medical Action Team, Family Empowerment, and Communications. And those change throughout the years. We did have a Dental Action Team, but they met their needs and actually opened up a dental clinic here in Waukesha.
One of the action teams is for the Hispanic Health Fair. And the health fair was developed 11 years ago. It is now a project of the Hispanic Collaborative Network and is supported by that network. The health fair brings lots of resources together to a familiar place for Hispanics.
The Medical Action Team really was created to help the community in Waukesha, the Hispanic community, access health care and services surrounding health care. So through the Waukesha Hispanic Collaborative Network, we have different action teams. The Medical Action Team is one of them. And so when we're together as a large network.
My job is community outreach nurse, and so I encounter many children in the schools, particularly many of whom are of Hispanic origin as well. I participate in the Hispanic Collaborative Network to make sure that children receive the services that they need.
As an action team, we thought we need to identify ways that we can help eliminate the disparities with this population and make sure that they all have equal access to health care and different social services surrounding health care, dental, in the community.
We are constantly evaluating the needs of the Hispanics in this community. We do that on a regular basis through the efforts. So are we thinking about expanding? We open up membership to anyone who is interested.
I think our needs right now are continue to have new volunteers and new opportunities to collaborate with other community partners. So I think we're also looking for, in terms of needs, I think we need to get our name out there so that people can understand that we are a viable part of this community and that networking is the way we perceive to help our community. So more networking opportunities I think would be very beneficial to us, and we're always looking for new ideas and new people to join the network. We have elections when we talk about chair-elect, vice chair, chairperson, secretary, and treasurer. So we, within our 25 nonprofit organizations, we have quarterly meetings, and at those meetings there are nominations that are made for those particular spots within our board, and then we have elections.
people want to be a part of the Waukesha Hispanic Collaborative Network because it's a really good way to network with other organizations and to find out what other services are happening throughout the county. Sometimes when you're in your own job, you especially know what you're doing there. You're helping that certain population access a certain type of health care or social service. But sometimes you really aren't aware of all of the other services out there in the community.
Today's celebration is just a reflection of all the work that we've done over the years. I think that to take a look at our accomplishments and the things that we've tried to do is a very good indicator of how impactful we can be in our community. You know, we don't have the opportunity to do longitudinal studies that would actually research-based information that would prove what we're doing, but what we can share with our community is the things that are tangible, the things that we have done. For example, when I say we had a dental action team, to have that team work diligently on dental issues in this city was very important. And to now know that we have realized and now have an actual dental clinic as a result of some of the groundwork that the Hispanic Collaborative Network did, to me is a huge success, and we want to celebrate that.
Well, first of all, I'm here to celebrate. I think the Collaborative Network has done some wonderful things over the last 5 years or so. We've done some very important projects that I think have brought services to Hispanic families here.
I would just invite any organization that wants to collaborate with us to come to our meetings, to look at the website, to give us a call and say that you're interested in attending. Bring your ideas, your passion, your willingness to collaborate with other organizations. If you have concerns and you don't know how to address them by yourself, we certainly invite you to be a part of this.
The invitations are always open. We have a website now that you can access, which will give you our dates of when we have our quarterly meetings. Certainly individuals can contact myself as chair-elect or Deb Zebarth, who is our chairperson at the current time, or any of our board members to find further information about the Hispanic Collaborative Network and how they can become involved.
Soy Patricia Gómez. Muy buenas noches.